Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2025, Sabrina Open. Cards of the Heart here back with you, and fresh off their performance in the first round of this tournament, Tetris Attacker is now here to help me bring you this match. TA, how are you feeling after that last match?
We all expected that, and Deagle played well and I didn't, and I'm just glad it didn't come down to one troll. It came down to the gameplay, which we don't always get. So I enjoy having fun. I've been grinding Tetris Attack, so my PPL timings are all gone, but I'll get them back, and today was fun, so hey, we're good with that.
All right, as long as we're having fun playing the game, that's really all that matters at the end of the day. And hopefully we'll have fun seeing these two play against each other, because I think it's been a while since these two have played in a Pokemon Puzzle League match. Between the 4-seed Ty and the 5-seed ilikebeingsmart, I had to go back to 2022 for the last time they played against each other. It was in this format of easy, normal, and hard. We are starting off with easy for game one, but
yeah, and that's crazy that these two haven't played in that long. I mean, I remember it was probably 4 out of 5 tournaments in a row where these two ended up getting matched up. So a lot of history between these two, but it's going back a ways for it. So let's see how this goes, and away we go.
Indeed, that last encounter was pretty neat because these two actually went all the way to Game 5 back in 2022. There was one easy race that ilikebeingsmart won. There were 2 normal races that were split, and then Ty won the other 2 on the hard level for the 3-2 finish back when we were doing pool stages, doing group pools. So we'll see if Smart can get back at Ty for that. I believe the match record, the race record between these two is actually, I believe it's 7-7. I think they're tied. I think they're tied as far as races go.
I'm not surprised by that at all. I mean, depending on the game, depending on the format, these two, there's an edge for one or the other, but they're very evenly matched. I say that as someone who has played many times against both of these players. They both have their pop-off moments for sure. Ty is a bit more glass cannon-y. He's not quite me, but man, when Ty's on, he is on, and when he's not, he struggles. But and then Nicole's a little bit more consistent. I don't think she would agree with that assessment, but that's I just see it more that way, and it's going to depend on speed. Your easy mode, if Ty's got it on a specific day, he can just burst out damage so fast that may be a big advantage for him. And his favorite mode, I believe, still historically has been hard. So we'll see how Nicole's able to get this. She's a technician of this game and has been doing it for a long time and has seen a lot, so she knows how to deal with a lot. And she enjoys the salt as much as any of us. So
just a fair bit. We've got the timer counting down on racetime.gg, where we track our race results, and our 2 players are about ready to get things going. Right, Ty is off. We will see Smart join us in just a little bit, but here we go with the easy level, and it says easy on the tin, but speedrunning it is certainly far from easy. TA, what do you think about this level?
Yeah, easy is So easy is not really a misnomer for a casual player. It's really not. The opponents don't have the speed to punish you generally, but as with many things, when they're going slow, sometimes you're going slow with them. So getting easy going fast is occasionally a big problem. If they have the timing just right, easy mode opponents have this tendency to line up a clear and wait for you to drop garbage right on top of what they've lined up, and they'll just sit there and wait. So there's times when you can time it perfect, you can have them topped off, and it doesn't really matter. They're going to be in your face about it. But then, yeah, in a lot of ways, this mode takes less particular strategy. It is, you can treat it a bunch of different ways, but the main way that most runners will treat it is it's a race to enough lines. Doesn't matter how you get them.
So from the first 2 stages, it will take on average 7 lines to beat those opponents, but now the rest of the opponents will be a bit more uniform. They'll probably take 4 lines. If you're a little bit slow with it, it could take 5 lines. You can be ultra aggressive and down some of these opponents in 10 seconds or less. I think both of our players will be aiming for something around 15 seconds or less each time, which seems to be how both of our players are faring thus far. Although Surge wasting a little bit of Ty's time. The Ty
neither of them really seem to be aiming for that ultra quick kill setup, which is generally a 4-line setup. And neither of them seem to be aiming for it, though. That 12 from Smart is pretty good. I think that maybe the occasional 11-10, 12-13 is really going to be where both of these players, the way they're currently attacking these stages, I think that's going to be a successful stage for most of the time. That 13 right there, perfect example.
Yeah, I believe if my measurement of the stream delays are accurate, Smart was like 8 seconds ahead entering this Erica stage, and that will only serve to make the lead even bigger.
Yeah, Ty needs a couple really good stages to catch up here. Easy mode does not offer a lot of randomness near the end, but that does not mean that it can't go one way or the other for the runners as they go. It's just not going to be provided for someone by the game as often. 13, we love those. 12, very nice. And that was actually a pretty aggressive attack. Smart really dialing the aggression up, going one less line than she was on some of those earlier stages. And it's paying off in the last couple here.
And that kind of just comes with more experience in running this game and running this level. You see Ty here going up to a 5 chain. It's going to result in something quick thanks to only combos falling onto Sabrina, but by and large, you don't need a chain that big.
He could have gone with a 3 chain and gotten that one in a 9 or 10. I don't even for a second blame someone for going a little bit bigger to make sure they get it, as witnessed by some of my runs. Anyone who watched the earlier run earlier, if you once you're behind, sometimes there's no catching up. The game just doesn't give you another opening for 45 seconds. So we like 11s though.
We sure do like 11s. Indeed, we do, and I believe this will maintain a lead for our 5 seed of about 10 seconds going into the final 3 stages.
Yeah, I've got it clocked at 11 seconds. So
these two are kind of trying to fly through this end game.
Not too bad.
All right.
Ty's side over there looked like it could have wasted a little bit more. 14-13, keeping the lead basically where it's at.
Very, very solid so far, but something
only
crazy.
Only 2 stages left. We're at the end already. This is easy mode. It sneaks up on you.
Indeed, it does, and something crazy is going to have to happen to Smart for Ty to get back in the race. And, you know, combos from Team Rocket will certainly not help his case. He gets a 17.
Not bad for what they threw at him, though. 14, Smart not opening the door. Not opening the door.
So I'll have to look at the race timer to see if Smart had an issue getting it started. But by our measures, Smart is very much in the lead here.
Ooh, okay. Recover there, Smart. She was setting up her attack, and it did not. It had an incidental clear get in her way. Good recovery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, popping off, too. Let's go.
Oh, man, that was certainly quite the race that we saw from I Like Being Smart. She's officially clocking in at a 6:17, which we're going to have to check the books on that. That is very close to her personal best from last year. So I think that might be her best race time ever, as race time seems to be suggesting. So well done from Smart with that 6:17. Ty getting a 6:39.
Oh. Checking the speedrun leaderboards over on speedrun.com, 6:13 is I Like Being Smart's PB. So within 4 seconds of PB in a race scenario is absolutely flying. Love to see it.
That has earned her Pokeball #1. And Ty wants hard mode for Game 2, so we'll go hard mode for Game 2, and we will see if Ty will do what he's traditionally done against Smart in these hard races and crawl it back for a deciding Game 3.
Yeah, like I mentioned, hard mode historically has been a good friend to Ty. He enjoys it. He usually pops off with great times. And typically goes there whenever he's got the choice in a tough spot. So this would be, this would be that tough spot. So let's see if it pays off for him again like it traditionally has.
And quite frankly, with Ty's PvP background, he's an active PvP player. I think getting up to speed level 4, it's getting a little bit closer to Ty's general comfortable level play. I think he's probably most comfortable on the level 10 play. So this probably does feel like the type of speed Ty really needs to get into to get back into this match.
Yeah, and for those a little bit less familiar, the game speed affects everything. Drop speed of the blocks, how long they kind of coyote time hang before they drop after the blocks clear, how quickly the blocks clear, how quickly the garbage falls. All of the timing is affected by game speed. So if you're used to 8, 9, 10 over in the PvP scene and you're over here playing on 1, 2, and 4, it's a big difference, and maybe not an obvious difference if you're not used to it, and you'd think slower better, and sure at times, but we're also trying to go fast, so you're trying to thread the needle, and suddenly these timings are wildly different than what you're used to. It can play a part for sure.
Just an important note to make before we move forward into this Game 2 on the hard level. Smart did join me for commentary in last month's Koga Open, that broadcast we had last week. And she was paying fairly close attention to how much FFR Pro was cutting off his chains on his way to winning that tournament, so she was doing a little bit of experimenting with cutting off her own chains sooner, and that was getting the job done. Maybe she can repeat that for this race. Shall see.
I have said it before. I will say it multiple times again. There has been nothing better for the skill level of all of our participants in our entire community than these tournaments. Watching people at, above, below your level, and watching what they do successfully and things you might not have even thought to do can get results like that 11. And the learning has 12 on both on that side, keeping it close. It's watching these, having this look into other people's thought mentality and what they're looking at on the board. Hey, why wouldn't I go to an X5 chain? Okay, well, there's a reason why not. Maybe we're clipping it at a different timing. And now, suddenly, Nicole's got a new weapon.
She certainly has been putting in the work in recent years, trying to experiment with smaller chains. Also been experimenting with finding combos within her attacks, and she's gotten pretty good and pretty creative with finding the combos, necessitating the need, alleviating the need for bigger chains that maybe a newer player might need to do to keep up. But look at that from Ty. Ty is starting to run away with it after that 10-second Misty. Smart selling for 42 Brock, and she is losing ground really, really fast.
Yeah, that Brock did no favors for her. As we were talking about, her improved, board vision's always been something she's been pretty good at, but she's changed the way she's looking at things. Her lag chain combos, weaving in combos has improved a lot. She's worked on it with various people, and that stage didn't go well. Meanwhile, Ty just started rattling off low teen stages over and over. And again, this is where Ty shines on hard mode. And typically, if you're not unlucky as all get out on the first Gary, hard mode tends to behave, predictably through the first 7, 8, maybe even 9 stages. But the variance is going to click up here in a bit. This one, easy may feel like it's out of reach once you get a stage ahead. Hard does not.
No, it'll be up to Smart to try and make up this margin like a few seconds at a time. Maybe not 2 seconds like we saw a little bit there from Ty's 22 Erica to Smart's 20 Surge, but you can make that up in chunks here. You certainly are capable of
Nice.
coming back a little bit.
Weaving in, pretty good timing. She went a little bigger than she needed to, but you take 11s all day.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
14 on the other side. Ty's not giving it up either.
That is a nice little chunk of time to make up. It seems like maybe Smart should be restricting herself to the 3 chains if she's able to make the combos happen here. She can't find them. Might as well just go that
She
kind of
wanted
bigger.
to cut that chain and let it go. I think it'll work out for her though. 16, 14 on Ty's side. Okay, eating back that little bit. This little tiny, two seconds back one way, 3 seconds back the other, 2 again. It's absolutely playing into Ty's hands with this 1-stage lead. Smart needs a couple really good stages and something to happen on Ty's side.
Right, Ty. Gonna leave it at this 3 chain. He found the combos to make it work, and that's gonna get him a 12.
And an 11 on Smart's side feels great, but did not really gain much. Again, Ty keeping the door firmly closed.
We'll
And you
see.
can tell his I was gonna say you can tell Ty's play right now. His I don't think his cursor speed's up to where he normally wants it to be, but his board vision is absolutely on point today. He's seeing things, seeing the opponent board, absolutely exactly where he wants it to be. And again, a 12 and an 11 on Smart's side. Nicole popping off with 2 11s in a row and barely gaining anything for it.
Like she's doing what she needs to do to get back in this race, but Ty is doing what he needs to do to keep the pedal to the metal, and it does seem like Ty is going with a shorter chain strategy on average. He's just finding the 3 chain and then spamming as many combos as he can.
Okay, there's a little bit of a clear from his rocket. Oh, okay. Not punished too bad.
Okay. All right.
That looked fine. Like it was going to be ugly there for a second.
Certainly would have been if Rocket had not had a gigantic chasm void of space in the middle. Let's see how Smart does with her Rocket. Only getting a 3 chain there. The combos are not going to help.
Okay, but she recognized that her combos were short, and she's adding additional great follow-up.
Oh, that was close.
Even with a short initial attack, 17. And, oh, Geo is not being a friend to Ty right there. Okay, 23. That's a chunk that Smart needed to get back in a little bit. She's going to need some more, though.
She tried to attack short to get back in this. Oh, that barely stays up for the 3 chain. Take a 4 chain. Gonna get a 13 out of it. Oh yeah.
So, okay, if anyone wants to look at how to make a chain in a no reset scenario, go back and watch that stage, because she had it set up so that if it caught in the air, it would continue the chain, and if it dropped, it would continue the chain. She had both scenarios covered. That was beautiful.
Okay. Smart's gonna go to a 4 chain for this Richie.
Setting up, trying to make sure everything drops. Love to see the timing. Richie should be down. But how long is it gonna take? Richie. Okay. 21. You hate to see good timing turn into a 21.
Yeah, yeah. She didn't lead with the double 4 combo strategy that we've been trying to make our bread and butter with this game for more than 10 years. Ty hasn't been like super big on that, but I think leading with the 4 combos would have saved Smart a lot of grief there, and. Oh,
yeah,
Ty
it
might
did
be...
a little bit. I mean, Richie definitely played with the single 4 that she sent just plenty, but it just took so much time. Just these CPUs just sometimes can absolutely just waste your time. Was it Giovanni says, you're wasting my time? That's projection right there. He's the one wasting the time.
Now it's Bruno wasting Ty's time. Ty's up very high. Try and counter.
Rely on the same thing on Smart's side too, though. 39. Okay. This Bruno is wasting more time.
Oh my.
Man, brutal. Okay,
oh, doesn't get to that in time.
There we go. That was close.
There's a 48 for Ty, and he is off to the final stage to try and even up this match and give himself another chance. Will that 4 chain be enough?
Has a chance to be Gary.
No.
I do think that opening on Bruno was the opening, and I don't think Smart was able to get it, but Gary can open another door, or at least bust somebody's window. Let's see. Okay, the double 4 is absolutely playing a factor here, and it will do it. Yes!
Ow, there we
16.
go.
We love to see Gary get wrecked.
That is definitely not the norm for Gary the Second. Definitely seen him waste more than a few minutes at a time, but Ty did not have to deal with all that, Ty will be finishing that run with a time of 9 minutes 28 seconds, and we are all knotted up at 1 game apiece.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, Bruno over here doing the classic insult to injury. Just gonna waste some time here. I think Nicole's just gonna try and finish this out strong, keep the hands loose. Gonna head into normal mode here in a minute, and that's I don't understand why people like to leave normal mode for the deciding games, because no one besides me seems to like normal mode. So why would you leave it for the deciding match? But anyway, here we are.
Yeah, normal mode has a weird range to it. Like, you can finish in low 8 minutes if you're high on your game, but it can take close to 10 minutes if you fumble the bag a little bit. That there is a variance to normal mode that I'm not sure most of our players are particularly prepared for, and I'm not sure Gary's prepared for this assault that Smart just sent to him. No,
Oh,
not
Smart almost
in time.
Smart almost topped herself off at the last second there. Yeah, she had a double 4 set up and accidentally turned into a 7, but I was able to make it work to finish that off. 18 seconds, good strong finish on Gary 2. 11:06 finishing time, considering some of the stages she had, a good finish overall. And yeah, as we thought maybe going into hard mode that would favor Ty, and ended up that way, but all that means, you win by 2 seconds, you win by 2 minutes. That just means 1 Pokeball, and we're heading into a deciding game 3.
That means normal mode being the only level left. That is the next level, and I don't know how these two will feel about this level. I mean, it was Smart's suggestion to go to easy to start and not normal. I wonder what her feelings are about the normal level. I think the last time these two played in this format, they actually split normal raises. In fact, I had to go back to the video to confirm this, and also went back to the leaderboards to confirm this. In their last best of 5, in game 4, Smart actually got her current personal best on normal mode. I had to update the time this morning to reflect that. So she's had a faster time on her leaderboard than on her normal mode than maybe she's realized for the past 3 years. Because her personal best in normal mode, she managed to pick up during her last match with Ty. So who knows? Maybe there's something I'm playing against Ty that brings out the best in people.
Yeah, and I mean, these two are, assuming it's up to date based on what you said, on the actual PB leaderboard, these two are next to each other in rank. So they are extremely similar PBs. And both of them have played well at times in normal mode. So let's see who it's going to favor today. It may be a case where they're very close coming down, and the the RNG random luck generator may favor one or the other at the very end. Well, that's how we deal with these puzzle games sometimes. Play even, and then let the electronic dice in the back, decide.
All right, here's our about ready. Start this game 3. For either player is particularly in like with normal mode. Both players having an opportunity to choose this level for their races, and they're saving it for last. So I wonder how they are going to react to this speed level 2. Kind of been bouncing around levels. They went from level 1 with easy to level 4 with hard. Now they're back to level 2 with normal. I wonder if that will throw off either of our players as Game 3 is underway. Starting off fast with the initial 4 combo. Getting some more 4 combos. Kind of slid for that 4 chain extension. Don't think he was ready to continue that.
Nicole looked for a lot of different things there, and I think she just couldn't decide which one she wanted to do. Great recovery, though. We take a 15, especially on Gary 1 normal. Not all of us get that much of cooperation from Gary 1 on normal mode, so I am still a little salty, Card. Sorry, I guess I am.
We've seen Gary do that to literally everybody. I'm with you. I feel you.
Okay. Really hyper aggressive from Nicole right there. That had nothing on it. But the recovery was great. Okay.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, we 12. Absolutely take those. And Ty has to basically restart his entire attack.
Yeah, Nicole's recoveries are great right now.
It's getting downsacked into a garbage clear. Another one from Ty. Man, Brock doing his best DJ Khaled impression with all these garbage clears. Just another one and another one and another one.
I'm glad that little that 2-frame little jerky motion that you see on the computer side of the screen sometimes, where they decide I am making this swap and the cursor moves abnormally fast, is annoying, but it didn't turn into worse for Ty. So at least we're not punished by the game being overly shenanigans, just the normal amount of punish, and it hurts just fine.
Oh yeah, 3 lines. 3 lines required for that Misty win by Ty. You love to see that level of cooperation, and there's a level of cooperation from Surge.
And Smart thought she was short. She thought she was short. Oh, that's the best feeling when you're like, I'm lines short, which is, by the way, one of the worst feelings in a puzzle game, 1 line short. And to turn out that you weren't and get a 9 is so great feeling.
Oh man, these opponents are raising to the sky, and our players taking advantage of it a little bit.
Oh.
Erica just had that match right there ready. Yeah.
Nicole
continues to be ready.
Maybe even 2, but definitely 1 chain link too long. To be able to take advantage of that high raise before Erica had something for her. Again, she's recovering extremely well today, even on misplays or timings that are not favorable but not her fault. She's really got that recovery going where she needs it to. Meanwhile, Ty's follow-ups have been good, but not mattering when whatever this is that Erica's doing to him. I don't. Oh man, he's not
where
topped.
Are these,
okay.
Where, like we know Ty to spam the occasional 4 combo. Where are they? Like a
combo
few extra
spam would have saved
combos.
him. That's a signature move for Ty, and if he had pulled it out, he might have saved quite a bit of time there. But he just had Erica not topped for a big chunk of that.
That is a massive misstep for Ty, and Smart is off to a full stage lead. I'm going to start this attack. Only going with a 3 chain, finds a 6 combo at the end. Gets some 4 combo spam of her own in the last line down, but Sabrina finds the garbage clear. And she's going to be a problem in her own tournament. This is one of the worst times for her to do it. Nicole's done with a 28. So we're getting to a little less than a full stage lead. Now there is definitely still time for Ty to make the comeback.
Good cut.
He's got his double 4s down. It's a recovery.
I liked that timing. He could have gotten one more chain link. He had it set up, assessed, and dropped the chain in a great time to secure that 15. That was absolutely great. Opponent side board vision right there. And Blaine right there could have wasted a lot of time for Smart. Was probably 3 frames away from absolutely just bodying Smart for 45 seconds. Ooh.
Okay. He's got a 3 chain double four, so the 6 combo. Feels like a standard attack.
Okay, he dropped the follow-up in good timing. We like those. 19.
We're also thankful that these opponents look left to right looking for matches. Blaine went for the wrong yellow to attempt that garbage clear.
Nicole did not have a good initial attack here. Strong follow-up without the combos. Let's see if the down stack... Okay, the down stack worked out. 24 escape after having a drop chain on that first, I believe. It didn't work the way she wanted it to. It might have been a color combo. But either way, good recovery. Don't let the bad stages turn horrible is all you're really able to do at times.
Oh, that extra screen shake is giving Tracy so much time. Speaking of color conflicts, I think Ty kind of got color conflicted out of preventing the 5 chain from hitting Tracy, and the screen shake seems to be giving Tracy all of the extra time. That one extra chain link might have been a punish, and Smart definitely punishing Team Rocket for their shenanigans with that 14. She is actually running away with this normal race.
Yep, that one stage lead, she's extended it to about a stage plus 10 seconds. So absolutely putting the pedal to the metal here.
We'll find a 4 combo.
Gets an 8 combo.
Okay. 8 combo at the end of the chain. She's definitely taking some pages from the notebooks of the best to find those combos after the chains.
And she flew that piece all the way across before it dropped to grab the 8 instead of extending the chain, which was absolutely beautiful. Like, that saved an extra at least second, maybe second and a half alone, let alone the timing dropping, perhaps saving some time. So absolutely great play there. If you're looking to improve your game, find more 8 combos.
Smart not finding a good combo to start things off. Kind of hoping she could have caught that to extend the chain before any garbage could get cleared.
That quick little combo spam helped, but it did not top off quite enough there. 14 on Ty's side. Absolutely what he needs right now. For him to gain a little bit of extra time there. And he's on to Richie, while Smart's on Richie, an untopped Richie. Oh no. This is still going and still bad.
Yep, Smart is definitely not in a good place.
Okay,
this
could do it. Alright. 49 is bad, but she was able to stop the bleeding. 15, meanwhile, from Ty, and
yeah, he made up just a like great that, chunk of time.
Lead just evaporated
right there. That is pretty good stuff. We're down to our final 2 stages of potentially this entire match. Here's Smart finding a 4 chain. The 5 combo on top. Oh, the combo's falling in a good place.
Drop your follow up. We like those. Yes.
All right, that's a 17 for Smart, a 14 for Ty. So we are getting very close to the end of it. Oh man, we're about 4 seconds apart, and we can definitely see a 4-second change of pace in this little deal. Okay, I'm not sure she was looking for the 9 combo in that, but Bruno's off guard here. And that will do it.
Well-deserved pop-off. 15
man.
from Ty is a strong finish, too.
Wow.
Hold on.
That's a
Look at those timers.
Yeah, timers do some weird things. She's operating her own timer, independent of race time. She finished with a 9:28. Ty with a 9:38. So, that was so good. Good from what we were able to see from Smart. Well played for her on that final run. And it is our 5 seed, ilikebeingsmart, getting the second Pokeball, getting the win, and moving on to the next round. Well done.
Well done indeed. Well played, Ty, as well. Good, solid, exciting, hard-fought match both ways. Love to see it.
Yeah. Smart going small on that Bruno attack. Definitely got caught off guard with the 9 combo that seemed to materialize out of nowhere. But then got the lag chain, got it to drop, and that was all he needed to do there to secure the win. Let's go ahead and make this result official. 2 games to 1. ilikebeingsmart gets a win. And we'll be moving on to the next round. Again. Ty definitely did his part to push her to those points. But
he answered. What a win. Good job.
Well fought from both of our players, but it is ilikebeingsmart moving on, and here is your prize for defeating Ty in the first round. Second round against me.
All hard mode, all cards of the heart. Let's go.
I apologize in advance. But yeah, Smart definitely did what she needed to do her part to force that semifinal matchup, and we'll see that semifinal matchup later on in the broadcast. But for the first semifinal match of the day, one thing these tournaments have really done for our community, TA, it's forced a lot of first-time matchups, and once again, Deagle and Six, they have never played in Pokemon Puzzle League before, and we're about to see them clash on all hard mode.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, look at the bracket. We've got on one side a first-time matchup, and on the other side a classic OG matchup that records probably don't even cover all of the times those two, you and Smart, have matched up. So we've got both ends of the spectrum. So excited to see both of these semifinal matchups, and should be a good group of 4 to really fight for this final.
We'll begin those fights in very short order, starting with our 2-3 matchup, Deagle against Six. We will bring you that matchup on the other side of this break. So be right back. You're watching the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2025. Sabrina, open.